What is up, everybody? This is Tmac here. I got a couple of poems that I want to read for you real quick. It's been not the best couple of days, to be honest with you, so my poetry is indicative of that fact. Anyway, here's the one that I wrote yesterday. It's called Stripped. Stripped, bare flesh torn, so we adjourn, recopulate in the morn as we mourn, in huddled masses, rain down rubber hail on lower classes, gotta send them to jail, so put the elderly on their asses, all classless, it's stale, forcing a child to make bail, disorderly conduct, it's an adult misdemeanor. This fever risks their lives, the leader is a deceiver, the opposition couldn't be meaner. As everyone dies, we cry, what about me, instead of maybe waiting to see what beauty lies in humanity. Who stay congruent and fluent. Don't do it. Our emotional intelligence will see you through it. If you scoff at this, you'll struggle to stay relevant. You call us crass and an ass, but it's better than an elephant. Corporations abandon their stations to tank the market so they can strangle our nations, but I digress, and we'll keep picking up your mess. Stand up to defend the oppressed. No jest. Compassion is best to go where you go when you're being laid to rest. Being decent isn't weakness. I don't stay speechless when I'm in my mind trying to find the heart of the leeches. Will teach us the morality is required to be human. Because y'all drop the ball, we're too scared to call the police when we fall because we don't want to die. But you still want to put up a wall to protect us or eject us. We are all human beings that want to be free, so what was the purpose? I would dial my Congress, but when I do, it comes up with no service. Because the relief lapsed while the Senate played craps or twiddled their thumbs while our people are out here dead with lungs collapsing. It's tragic. With eyes filled with fear, how can you see any magic? I sigh, for I see. In the home of the brave and land of the free, there's still demons prepping lynches by that old oak tree. There is still demons prepping lynches by that old oak tree. Unseen. No, just kidding. Yeah, I'm getting tired of ignorance in the world. This one, I actually just wrote a few minutes ago. I was just going to do the one poem, Stripped, but then I got inspired to write this. It gives a bit more insight into where my head has been at. This one's called Potential. I try to excel, but hell, can I get some recognition? For a spell I fell and have yet to work out my mission, or my position. I try to hide and fly, dysfunctioning executively, bring a sty to my eye, and I cry. For those who are choiceless, I just want to get high so I can give a voice to the voiceless, or marginalized. I just want a platform so I can spread my morality, a fatality to what's considered entertainment. There is not many morals to the story anymore to explain it. What we should learn, what makes us good. Kant says it's the will that is good, but should we assume that all of this speech prevention comes from a place of divine intervention? I should mention that the road to hell is a road paved with good intention. So is the will good or bad? Well, that depends only on where you point it. Become anointed, not disjointed, not the presence of God, but rather the presence of God inside of oneself. We are the divine, not a book on a shelf. So we toast to each other's health and wealth, but it remains stealth, this systemic hypocrisy. I'm left searching for a merocracy and democracy. But I've forgotten what it looks like. Haven't seen it since a presidential type with swagger tried to be a moral defragger. Now replaced with a bagger of sand, it's time to take a stand because there is also others corrupted aplenty. I haven't felt so scared since I faced hate for the first time when I was 20 with no money. With my mental health put on a shelf, can't figure out why I don't have any wealth. For most of my life, I didn't give a shit about my health. Because it didn't matter. With my psyche shattered, I stagger with a dagger pointed at my heart. I'm splitting apart. My art is in constant flux, so I duck and start not giving a fuck. Just a talentless smuck that gets a smile and a nod. No God nor divine to cherish what's mine. I'm all alone and falling apart, but I have just enough energy to tell you I'm fine. Then I try to unwind, but constantly become undermined or intertwined with someone else's anxiety. The problem with today's society is that there is no propriety with those who suffer against their own will calling out for a mother or brother, but the call is never returned. I am spurned as I churn and try to discern what's best for me. That would require knowing who I am. I think I'm just a man, no plan, just stand in opposition to myself because myself is the man who endangered my health, so I let him die. I didn't even cry because he is responsible for everything I hate in me. So I long to see a different version of me where I can be free and exist, living my life without strife or a knife pointed at my chest, so I can forever and always be unapologetically me. That's where I'm at, people. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, retweet if you see this on Twitter. I'm off Facebook for the time being.